This is Running on Empty review of the week. And here we're... No, it's not. No, it's not. This is Weebin', everybody. I'm probably a couple weeks late behind this, but we're doing the fast food... Jeez. We're doing the fast food tier list. Now, I'm using a different site compared to the one that was originally used in the items video, just because I found this one to be better. Because you can add stuff to this one. I don't know if you can add anything to the other tier list that they have. Like, there's a little add button right here. It's behind. It's right over here. It's just behind me. So, yeah, you can do that. You just be careful, because I've been trying to find a good PNG of certain places for a while. Like, trying to find a Panera. Transparent Panera logo is absolutely cancer. Alright, so the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna go from like right to left. So everything from the right is like worse than everything to the left. Like, basically the closest to these letters right here are better. So if I have something right here, like if I put Coldstone right here, this will be like the absolute worst thing on this tier list, like the absolute worst possible thing on this tier list. But if I put it over here, then it's like the absolute best thing on this tier list. So I'm going like left to right, right to left, right to left, right to left, right to left. Anyways, right now I'm just gonna get rid of stuff that I have not ever had before. So there's a couple things on here. Coolers? Culvers. What the fuck is Culvers? It's not even transparent. Look at that. I've never heard of that before. Culvers? What is that? I'm gonna look that up real quick. Ah, the brightness is so low. Culvers. Family favorite restaurant known for their local butter burgers, fresh frozen custard, and Wisconsin cheese curds. So it's like family diner food. It sounds okay. Sbarro? I don't remember the last time I had Sbarro. I think I'm gonna be safe and put that down here because I haven't eaten there. I have not eaten there in a while. Okay, Qdoba. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that's like Hispanic food. Yeah, it's Mexican food. Okay. Moe's Southwest Grilled. Never eaten there. Never seen one of those. You know what I should put here? Chili's. And I'm not going to do that. Whataburger. I've heard a lot of good stuff about this place, but I haven't found any near me. So I can't say that. I can't really put this on the tier list. So, yeah. A&W. I don't think I've ever met somebody who's eaten at an A&W. Actually, I think I have, and they said it sucked. But I'm not going to put it on this tier list because I haven't had it before. Is there anything else in here? Oh, Papa John's. Never eaten Papa John's before. I've had Papa Murphy's, but I've never had Papa John's. I hear it's okay. Like, aside from memes, it's okay. It's nothing amazing, though. DQ? Funnily enough, I've never found a DQ here in the West Coast, which is weird because I know that a lot of people talk about it and like, oh, it's garbage and shit like that, but I've never found one near me. So yeah, I have to take that off. Chick-fil-A. I've heard actually pretty good stuff about Chick-fil-A, but I've never found one near me. A lot of the stores I have not found near me. You can see here that there's a lot of stuff that I added. This is mostly like West Coast stuff. Actually, I did find a Chick-fil-A in Sacramento, but I never ate there, so I haven't eaten that Chick-fil-A. So yeah. Is there anything else on here? Oh, this. What is this? Tim Hortons, always fresh. What is that? Tim Hortons. Fast food restaurant chain specializing in coffee and donuts. So it's like Dunkin' Donuts, but not. Uh, Steak and Shake. Oh, Checkers. What the fuck is Checkers? What is that? Checkers? Checkers and rallies. No thanks. Oh, it's just burgers. Whatever. And Steak and Shake. Have I eaten here before? I think I might have. Oh, no, I haven't. I have not. Okay. I just had an idea of what I could put Nathan's. Nathan's? What the hell is Nathan's? Oh, hot dog. You know what I haven't put on here? Wienerschnitzels. Yeah, you know what? Wienerschnitzels. Oh, you saw my stuff. Oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna cut that out. Can I just find the logo, please? There we go. That's huge, holy shit. Add. Okay. Is there anything else in here that Sonic! Everybody talks about Sonic! I've never found a Sonic over here in the West Coast. I've never, ever found it. I don't know where the fuck it is. People talk about it like it's like almost like it's like an inside like thing going on. Some kind of inside joke that I don't know about, but I've never found Sonic before. I've never been able to find it. It's the same with like White Castle, but I've at least had White Castle products before, so I'll leave White Castle on here. Popeyes. Is there anything else in here that I want to get out of the way? Kind of hard to see everything. Ah, my god, maybe I put too many. Who knows? Whatever. I want to cover as many bases as I can. Oh, fucking Christ. My cat just walked into the door and I thought it was like an actual person. Oh my god, that scared me. Come here, cat. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Quit being a bitch and come here. Come here. Come here. Ah, come here. Damn it. Ah, jeez, there you go. Say hi to the camera. Say hi to the camera. This is my cat. He doesn't like. Aha! Aha! Jesus. Die. Okay. Now then. I think I've gotten rid of all the stuff on here that I have not eaten at before. So I think we're good. I think we're ready to start. Alright. So, I'm not going in any particular order. I'm just going to pick out whatever catches my eye first.
He gonna be happy when I put my dick inside his mouth. Nigga, what?
Alright, let's go with Domino's. Domino's, I'd be willing to eat Domino's if I was in a prison cell, but if I had the choice of whatever pizza that I would want, I would never willingly pick Domino's. I think their pizza is like really undercooked like all the time. Their crust is not that good. Like, I understand that they're trying to be different, like have a really unique kind of crust, but the thing is that it's just I've never found it to be good. I think like the whole pizza itself, they're always like undercooked. So they're like super floppy. And they're never crispy, so it just feels like they're always just kind of putting in less effort. And I've had a lot of usually we when I'm with some friends of mine, we usually get Domino's because it's like the nearest place to us, and they've always given us like trouble when we're ordering pizza or something. Like there'd always be something going wrong, so their customer service isn't particularly amazing. So I'm definitely putting Domino's in like the C tier. It's kind of.
If someone with one arm speaks with sign language, is that a speech impediment or an accent?
White Castle. I have never found a White Castle. I've never found an actual White Castle place before. However, I've had White Castle burgers, you know, that frozen shit. And for frozen burgers, they're actually not that bad, but I would really want to like have an actual genuine White Castle burger, not that frozen shit. So I'm probably gonna put it like mid C tier. I think that's fair, just because I haven't really had like a genuine article. I've just only had their frozen products. All right.
That's 'cause Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Charley's. I've had them a couple times. They're actually pretty good, like sandwiches. I really do like their Philly cheesesteak. That was really good. So and their fries are actually like really good. I would probably put Charley's solid mid tier, so like right here, because I have a couple other stuff that's like kind of thin like that. So yeah, Charley's definitely is like middle of the road. I've had better sandwiches, but for Philly cheesesteaks, it's pretty damn good. Okay.
Gay.
Next, Jersey. No, not Jersey. Taco Bell. Alright, Taco Bell. I have had, for the longest time, I never, like, eaten at Taco Bell. I kind of avoided Taco Bell as much as I could. And then one night I tried it, and I found these rolled chicken tacos that they were really good. They're basically just chicken taquitos, but they were really, really good. Especially when you had the guacamole sauce to dip it in. But they got rid of those, and what they have now, I don't really care for. There's not really much else on the menu that I like. They have Baja Blast, and they have the nacho fries, which are pretty good. I haven't given credit for that. Baja Blast and nacho fries are actually really good, but there's nothing else on the menu that I actually really enjoy. So I kind of have to put Taco Bell like right down here in the B tier. I really have no reason to go there. To be honest, it's just kind of like a fucking waste.
Wow! This album's bad.
Carl's Jr. You will never find a worse burger chain than Carl's Jr. They've always been like the single most unhealthy burger chain that you could find, even more so than McDonald's. And that's saying a lot, because McDonald's is pretty bad for you, especially like if you've ever watched the Super Size Me documentary. I think everyone and their grandmother already has watched that documentary, which is why McDonald's had to change their stuff up a lot, because that documentary was like so big that McDonald's was like, oh shit, if we don't change the way we do this, we're gonna fucking bomb. So yeah, that's saying a lot for me to say Carl's Jr. is like one of the worst burger chains. They're okay, but they're kind of just like they're like the discount. They're like the thrift store equivalent to Burger King. Is Burger King on here? I haven't seen Burger King. Back on track. So Carl's Jr. They're basically like thrift shop. They're basically dollar store Burger King. I've always found them to be the most unhealthy thing. Every time they try and introduce a new product, it's always fucking garbage. Like, I don't know if any of you remember that all-American burger that they introduced. It had like hot dog slices. It had like bacon. What did it have on there? Carl's Jr. All American Burger. There we go. I I remember it being like the most disgusting fucking thing. Okay, American cheese, a split hot dog, Lay's kettle cooked potato chips, pickles, lettuce, tomato, ketchup, and mustard on a bun. That shit sounds fucking disgusting. Especially the fucking, like, pickles, chips, and hot dogs. Like, you don't put fucking hot dogs on a burger. That shit that doesn't mix at all. I don't even like pickles or to begin with, and even then, like, I think even people who really do like pickles a lot would probably not enjoy that. So, actually, I'm gonna put, the one saving grace that Carl's Jr. has is that they have really good chicken tenders, and their fries are actually pretty decent. So I'm gonna put, like, Carl's Jr. like upper low tier, upper bottom tier. That's probably better. But yeah, it's usually just been disappointment, with the exception of the chicken tenders, which are actually pretty good.
How is this chicken prepared? On a rotisserie, nigga.
Church's Chicken. I would say Church's Chicken is probably the best fried chicken chain that there is right now. They've always had good chicken. Their service is actually pretty good. Their sides are pretty good. Their butter biscuit things, oh my god. Those butter honey biscuits, Jesus Christ. Those are like fucking, that's like crack. It's so addictive, but it's so bad for you. Oh my god. I wish there was a Church's Chicken near me, because right now I'm in the Bay Area, but I used to eat there when I was living in Sacramento. And there was one like right down the street from where I lived. It was like literally like a 5-minute walk. Oh my god, it was so good. And their chicken tenders were just amazing. They had such good value too. Like, honestly, I feel like Church's Chicken belongs in like the lower S tier, because it's just so damn good. Oh my god. Church's Chicken, man. If you can find a Church's Chicken near you, please go ahead and go try it. Let me just make sure I'm still recording. Okay, that's good. Yeah, Church's Chicken. Anyways, next, moving on. Little Caesars. Little Caesars, I've had it. I've rarely had it, but what I've eaten, I had like the deep dish meat lovers thing. That was actually pretty good. I'm not a big fan of deep dish, but even then, I still actually liked it pretty a lot. I probably put it in like lower B tier. It not necessarily that it's bad, but it's just because I haven't had much of it. But what I had was actually, you know what? I'm gonna put upper B tier in that case, just because what I've had is pretty good, but I have not had much. Duncan, let's try to KFC.
It means get lost, Squidward.
Okay, let's go with Arby's. Arby's, I've had I've had some of their food. It's okay. I'm putting it high because of their Twitter page, because it's absolutely fucking amazing. I love the Arby's Twitter page so fucking much that I'm willing to put it like solid, like mid-tier, just because of that. Actually, upper mid-tier, just because of their Twitter page alone. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I love the fucking Twitter page so much. It's almost as good as Wendy's, although Wendy's kind of stopped being like a really good Twitter page just because they got rid of the person who was making it so good. But Arby's has always been like a really good. It's had really good social media presence. So yeah, Arby's. Yeah. Panda. Nah, actually not Panda Express. Oh, there was Burger King on here. Huh. I missed it. Okay, well, I'll just put... I like this one more, because this one's kind of dark. Anyways. Trying to find what should go next.
Kanye West, my beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy.
Pizza Hut. Let's go with Pizza Hut. I remember there was a time where I used to, like, be a Pizza Hut fanboy. Like, I was just, like, I would not eat any other pizza besides Pizza Hut. I loved it so much. And every time I went to Target, I would always get those little personal pizzas, and I would just chow down. But over the years, I really saw how cheap and just kind of disgusting Pizza Hut was. I remember how it would always be greasy and shit. Their breadsticks were pretty good if they were also like really greasy, but overall I just felt that like it was greasy, undercooked pizza with way too much cheese. So because of that, I'm putting it like all the way down in like low tier. I feel like it kind of fucked up the way I see pizza, because now like every time I'm working at the place I'm working at, which is a Costco food court, and I just see the pizza and it reminds me of Pizza Hut, I always just kind of start frowning. I put Costco on here, but honestly, I don't think it really counts. I could put it on there, but I'm probably gonna put it like all the way down like here. Probably. Actually, you know what? I'd probably put it like around here if I had to put Costco on here, but I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, Pizza Hut, I would avoid with a 10. I wouldn't touch it with a 50-foot pole. Let's see what we got next.
Once you've knocked the person out, you're just jumping on top of them and holding their arms down and smashing their face in until they're just a bloody pulp of nothing.
Let's go with Wendy's. Wendy's, I like how they advertise their food a lot. They're really just trying to be like meme lords at this point, and I can get behind that. Their food is pretty good. I actually like the taste of the burgers a lot. I like the taste of their burgers a lot. They have really good fries. Their chicken nuggets are really, really good. And their Twitter page is absolute fire. Before they got rid of the old Twitter runner person, whatever. They had a really good Twitter page, so I'm putting Wendy's right next to Arby. Actually, I'm going to put it like right here. And from what I remember, their customer service was actually pretty good, so I have to give them credit to that.
I know we need to win this race, but Jesus told me we need to kill the president.
I know a lot of people hate Subway with like a passion. For me, Subway, I used to eat there a lot, and usually my friends would eat there a lot too. When I was living in Sacramento, because there was so many Subways all over the place over there, and even when I was working at Haagen-Dazs in Sacramento, there was a Subway like right down K Street, right down the Golden One Stadium. So I'd always just get like right before work or like on my lunch break or something. I would usually just get like a Subway sandwich. I usually got like the oven roasted chicken, or like the the sweet onion teriyaki. Those are pretty good, but I've had much better sandwiches. Honestly, I've also had it when they've had like SAC anime going on. The only thing is that when SAC anime is running around, Subway tends to get really, really packed, and then after a while, just kind of like, I waited for this. Like, you'd be waiting in line with like a bunch of fucking other weeaboos and shit in like full cosplay, and then you get your sandwich, and then you're like, oh wow, I waited like 3 hours for this shit. It's like, so I'm probably gonna put Subway like right down here. It's okay, but I've had much better sandwiches, especially sandwich places on this tier list. Foreshadowing. Yeah. Anyways, that's enough of Subway. By the way, this is passion fruit green tea. If you can find this shit anywhere, it's so good. Just saying. Hit me up with that sponsorship.
Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd.
Okay. Let's go with Coldstone. There we go. I have never been impressed with Coldstone, ever. Like, I've always thought Coldstone was like the worst ice cream place that you can find. Even more so than Baskin Robbins, which is saying a lot. Coldstone, their selection has always been kind of mediocre. They've had some interesting flavors, like they had like a banana cream. They've had like, that's actually all I can remember. Compared to other ice cream places, they've always just been like super uninteresting, super like just underwhelming, nothing interesting about them. I also remember the customer service being kind of garbage. So I'm gonna put Coldstone like right down here because it's just garbage, man. It's so bad. Yeah. Anyways.
The rock does not like violence. Please do not do that, John Santa.
Quiznos. I remember eating there like a couple times, but they've always been like so. I feel like they're worse than Actually, no. They're better than Subway, but not by much. Like, actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's put Subway right here. And we'll put Quiznos right here. They're like very decent. That's the best way to describe Quiznos. It's just decent. That's it. There's nothing interesting about them. There's nothing like. There's no standout product that beats other sandwich places. That's like, oh, I want to get a Quiznos for this product. It's always been very underwhelming, very just meh. So yeah, I'm putting Quiznos down here.
No. Nope. No. No.
Let's go with Chipotle, because that one's, I've been eyeing that one for a while. Actually, what's behind that? Oh, that's In-N-Out. We'll talk about In-N-Out later. Chipotle. One word to describe Chipotle, complete, just utter disappointment. They've always had shit food. I've always hated it. Their customer service is okay, but like their food is just absolute garbage. And you've got to be a really, really stupid fucking company to have so many like E. coli breakouts and shit like that. Like, I understand that it's not necessarily the employee's fault or necessarily the fault of the people at corporate. It's the fault of the people who are producing the ingredients, like the meat and the vegetables. But how the fuck do you do that like twice in 1 year? Like, seriously. And for that alone, I'm putting that like way down here. It might be the single worst restaurant chain in this entire tier list. Because it's just so fucking bad, man. Chipotle, don't even bother with Chipotle. You know what? Actually, I have something to say about their customer service. Every time I'd ask for something that's not spicy, they've always given me something that's spicy. And their chicken and beef and all that shit is always super fucking greasy and makes me sick. Their guacamole is garbage. Their chips are okay. I have to give them credit. Their chips are okay. And their quesadillas they're okay. But like everything else is just a fucking crapshoot, man. It's so bad. Like, yeah, they have nice presentation. Like, if you go in the store, it looks all like clean and shit and slick and everything. But their food is just garbage. Stay away from Chipotle, man.
Why they put the dick in the pussy?
Why they put the dick in the pussy? Why they put the dick in the pussy?
Why they put the dick in the pussy?
Popeyes. Let's talk about Popeyes. Oh my god, this logo is huge. Popeyes, I remember eating Popeyes a lot with my dad when I was still living in San Mateo in the Bay Area. Me and my dad, he had a boat in Sacramento, like way out in the outskirts of Sacramento, like I think in the McClellan area? I forget what it's called. Where we would always stop by and get Popeyes because it was near there, and I always remember liking it a lot. It was kind of spicy because you would always get the spicy fried chicken, but whenever we'd get the normal fried chicken, I remember liking it a lot. I actually really did enjoy it. It's been a while since I've had it, but from what I remember, it was actually pretty good. I'm gonna put it like right here, just because like if I'd had it again, I'd have a better opinion. But from what I remember, I actually do remember liking it a lot. So I'm gonna put it like mid-tier just for that.
Make some fucking food, because if I don't, I'm gonna be starving, and you gotta load the guns! Fuck!
Okay, Jimmy John's. Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. That's a tongue twister, actually. Think about it. Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale. That's right. I'm Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome? That's right. Doug Dimmadome, owner of the... I can't do it. Okay. Jimmy John's. I remember that they had these, like, I think there was, like, an in-store brand, or it was, like, a affiliated partner brand. These, like, potato chips that they had that were really, really good. I think they also had, like, fries and stuff. I don't remember. But, I think, like, at Jimmy John's and Jersey Mike's, they always, like, cut their meat in-store, which I have to give them credit for, because that's actually, like, it kind of shows that they actually put in more effort to make their sandwiches good than most other sandwich places. Even Mr. Pickles doesn't do that. Or Subway and Quizno, hell no, they don't do that. But I have to give them a lot of credit, Jersey Mike's and Jimmy John's, that they actually cut the meat in the store, which actually just kind of, like, shows their craftsmanship and, like, how good they actually want to make their sandwiches. And from what I remember, they were actually, like, really, really good overall. So I'm putting Jimmy John's, like, yeah. Actually, that's a pretty good spot for Jimmy. Here's Jimmy John's. I've had the same thing with Jersey Mike's. The only thing is that I've kind of been a little disappointed with the taste of their sandwiches. Like, I remember that, like, when I got one of the, I think I got, like, the club one, it had some, like, peppers on it, but there was, like, so many peppers compared to every other ingredient in the sandwich that it was, like, the only thing I was tasting was, like, the jalapeno and bell peppers. I think it was just bell peppers. But even then, I kind of remember having a lesser opinion of it. I'm going to put Jersey Mike's, like, right down here. Like, it was okay. And the size was pretty good for the price, but it was, like, I've had better.
Make everybody happy.
Sarku Japan. Let's talk about Sarku Japan. I've actually really liked their stuff a lot. However, Sarku Japan has this uncanny ability to make you really sick of it. Especially their teriyaki chicken, beef, whatever, bento boxes with the teriyaki sauce. I don't know how they managed to do it, but, like, you can eat it once and it'll be fine. But if you eat another one, like, soon after, like a day or two after, you get sick of it really fucking quick. I don't know how they managed to do that, but it's kind of impressive. They had sushi, which is really good. Their sushi is pretty good. They have, the ones I like are, like, the California roll, which is just basic sushi, like crab, avocado, or cucumber, I think, and then just, like, something else. And then they have, like, the chicken teriyaki roll, which is, like, chicken teriyaki and then, like, this eel sauce kind of thing, which is actually really good. I actually like that one a lot. But you kind of have to, like, eat it very rarely, because if you eat it, like, too much too often, you get really sick of it really fucking fast. And for that, I'm gonna put it, like, upper low tier, like, okay, upper, bottom, upper, low, mid, high tier, god tier. Yeah. Yeah, upper low tier. Okay. You know what, though? I like their aesthetic a lot. It's kind of get that lo-fi Japanese retro aesthetic that's so popular right now. And I think they're capitalizing a lot, because they're like, hey, we know that the kids like this kind of, like, these new, like, retro Japanese, like, lo-fi, minimalistic, like, Japanese vibe and all that. Let's just do that. Let's just make everything we do look like that. And they're like, that's a genius move. So, yeah.
I was thinking raw would be pretty good. Okay.
Wienerschnitzel. 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 It's decent. It's decent. They have good chili fries. Their hot dogs are okay. That's it. That's all I can really say about Wienerschnitzel. It's just okay. Actually, you know what? Because it's just okay, I'm gonna put it like mid low tier. It's been a while since I've had Wienerschnitzel. The only thing I can remember is just like the corn dogs, the regular hot dogs, and then the chili fries. Those were the chili fries are probably the best one, the best thing I've had there.
Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick-ass boy.
Round Table. Let's talk about fucking Round Table. I've grown to really hate Round Table with a passion. Round Table has been like something that's kind of I've hated. There's a lot of pizza places in the lower tier. Holy shit. And like the bottom tier. Jesus. Like I think of all the pizza places that are on this list, 90% of them are like in the low tier. Oh my god. The only thing that's so funny. Yeah, Round Table. When I was living in Sacramento with my stepmom, she was a vegetarian, so we would always go to Round Table, and I've gotten really, really, really sick of Round Table. I'm really fucking sick of Round Table. Their pizza is very okay. Like, decent is like the absolute perfect word to describe Round Table. It's just decent. It's not amazing. It's not bad. It's okay. But they have like their customer service and their presentation is always so spotty. It's always just a fucking dead. It's just a fucking ghost town every time I go to Round Table. Like there's nobody in there, and their salad bar is very eh. What I used to do is I'd take some of the bacon stuff that they had. I'd take pizza home, put the bacon on the pizza, and then just kind of make a makeshift bacon pizza. That at least makes it a little bit better because I like putting bacon on my pizza a lot. But I've just gotten so sick of Round Table at this point. It's like I would put it lower, but I feel like these places are good enough. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put a Round Table here. I'm gonna put like Carl's. I'm gonna put White Castle right here. I'm gonna put Carl's Jr.
Hey everyone, fresh orange here.
Baskin Robbins. Baskin Robbins. I feel like I actually don't really mind Baskin Robbins that much. I think that they've improved a lot from what I used to remember as a kid. Because I used to go there a lot as a kid, because you know, kids love ice cream. But I've always remembered how they used to be kind of shitty way back then, in like the early 2000s. But now they've kind of improved a lot of the flavors that they've had. They've introduced some like newer stuff, some more unique flavors, which I have to give them credit for. However, their aesthetic and their presentation has always been kind of garbage. It's always just kind of like dead and lifeless. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say Baskin Robbins probably like lower low tier. I think if they improve their presentation a lot, their customer service, they would probably get a lot more traffic. Because what they have is good. It's just kind of every time you go in there, it just feels like wow, I'm eating at Baskin Robbins. Wow. Pizza Guys. Let's talk about Pizza Guys. I've always liked their pizza a lot, especially their pretzel crust, which is really good. They also have like those little cinnamon things with like the vanilla icing. Those are really good. However, one thing about Pizza Guys that I really, really gotten to hate is how they almost always get our order wrong. Whenever I would order it with my mom and my stepmom, we'd always order Pizza Guys. And when it comes right, it's good. But a lot of the time it doesn't. usually we just order like a cheese pizza, which they don't really get wrong. But then whenever like they order like my mom and stepmom, they order like something different, like a pizza with like onions and chili, or not like chili, like onions, bell peppers, olives, stuff like that. They'd always get it wrong. Always get it wrong. Even when I'd put like basil or something on my pizza or something like that, they'd always get it wrong. They'd always forget to put it on, or they'd only put it on one side, or they'd just put like a tiny amount. So I don't know how the fuck they managed to do that, but because they keep getting our order wrong all the fucking time, I'm putting it down here. Because, like, you have to be, like, the way you run a pizza place, like, you really have to be, like, a complete fucking idiot to let shit like that happen all the time. Like, I work in a pizza place, so I understand how sometimes things can go wrong, especially because if the pizza's already cooked, there's nothing you can do to fix it. But for you to almost consistently get somebody's order wrong, you have to be like, you have to have a really flawed work environment from the start. So yeah.
This feels like a picnic.
Panda Express. Let's go with Panda Express. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Panda Express. On one hand, I really like the idea of it. I like the orange chicken a lot. The black pepper chicken is really good. The honey walnut shrimp, Jesus Christ. Honey walnut shrimp and orange chicken are like my two favorite things from Panda Express. They also have that Shanghai Angus steak, which is really good. And that's kind of it. That's the only reason I would go to Panda Express. If they didn't have those, I wouldn't even touch it with a 10-foot pole. Because everything else they have is garbage. I don't like the chow mein. Actually, the chow mein's alright. I hate their fried rice with a passion. Oh my god, it's so flavorless. It's so lifeless. There's no reason to get the fried rice over the chow mein. Ever. Every other thing that they have is kind of just eh. They don't really have many other entrees or sides that are really that interesting. The egg rolls are pretty good. The egg rolls are pretty good. I don't like the chicken egg rolls. Those are really like soft and chewy and crap. I don't like that. They don't have really many other entrees that are really like stand out. Like even the new one that they just reintroduced, which is like the wok fried shrimp. I tried that and kind of not really good. But the honey walnut shrimp and the orange chicken are where it's at, dude. So I'm putting Panda Express like lower mid tier because of that. Because like they have like a couple really good stuff, but then everything else is just fucking just whack. Just whack.
I think I'm gonna get more of these vegan sandwiches. How much were they? $90.
Togo's. Let's talk about Togo's. Probably the second best sandwich place that you'll find around. They've always had really good service to me. I've always had good service with them. I love their sandwiches a lot. Their club sandwiches and their meatball sandwiches are always super good. They're a lot of the time. There's one when I was living in Sacramento. There was one really close to where we used to shop for like groceries at the Save Mart on Folsom Boulevard in like the Tahoe Park area, and it was always right next to a Baskin Robbins, and we would go there a lot. And they've always had good service, always had good customer service. They were always really nice, really friendly, really nice to talk to. Their sandwiches were always top notch, especially that bread. Like that's almost like like really good sourdough bread. I've always loved Togo's with a passion, so I'm putting it like upper high tier. Yeah, I really love Togo's a lot. I'm really mad because they used to have one here in San Mateo, but they got rid of it and replaced it with a this Vietnamese restaurant. That, oh my god, I'm so mad because like the only other sandwich I just remembered. Oh, the sandwich spot. sandwich spot, I think it's also kind of like right where Togo's is. I like how they've really had like, I like how they have really unique sandwich ideas. Like they have a lot of interesting, really oddball like sandwich things that they've had like on the menu. They just have like really weird stuff. Like I have to give them credit where credit is due. They have some really weird ideas, and I'm actually kind of glad that they do that, because it always like you never know if they work, but if they do, then it's like wow. It's like I never thought these two ingredients or these couple ingredients would go together, but wow, it's really something. So yeah, I have to give them credit. Their meatball sandwich is kind of it kind of falls apart really easy, but they're really, everything else that they have is really good. So I'm gonna put it like right solid high tier.
What a beautiful duet.
Panera Bread. I think Panera Bread is really like, I think Panera Bread is just kind of like, they're kind of so far up their own ass they don't realize that they're actually kind of garbage. Because to be honest, there's never been a place that I've kind of been more disappointed with. Actually, no, that's not true. It's Chipotle. I think Panera Bread is overpriced. I think they really overhype themselves to be like this really like genuinely good like bakery and stuff. But everything I've had there is just so very It's just like, why bother? So I'm gonna put it like, actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna put Panera Bread here, because I've had some good stuff there, but it's nothing amazing. Let's go with Starbucks, actually. Starbucks. I think that they're, well, for one thing, I think they're kind of overpriced. To be honest, I think they're overpriced. Like, I understand that they've been around for years and that they're so, like, well ingrained into just culture in general that, like, they've kind of cemented themselves as the premier coffee place in America, probably even the world, to be honest. And you know what? They have a lot of stuff there that I really like. I love their breakfast sandwiches, especially the bacon Gouda. Like, that shit's fire. They had I know it's seasonal, but the pumpkin spice latte is, oh my god, I love the pumpkin spice latte. Oh, I wish it wasn't seasonal. It's so good. I'm nutting over the thought of pumpkin spice latte, but it's seasonal. I'm really fucking mad. They have a really good, the caramel macchiato is really good. Although it's kind of hard to mix it once they put the caramel in. It's kind of hard to actually mix it in with the drink, so it feels kind of split. Like, you know how like the espresso and the milk and all that, they separate. It's kind of hard to mix it with the caramel. So yeah. But overall, I think Starbucks is, I think they're pretty good. They have some really good stuff that I like. I'm just mad that not everything is available all the time. Pumpkin spice latte. They also have like this mango dragon fruit drink, which I hear is really good. I had it once, but it's been a while since I've had it. It was actually really good from what I remember. It's like this mango dragon fruit lemonade, and it was like this like bright hibiscus purple color, which is really cool. I remember Pete's Coffee and Tea had something like that. The only thing is that I'm not putting Pete's Coffee and Tea on this because I have not had as much of their stuff as I had Starbucks. And the only thing I'd be able to talk about with Pete's is their like that purple hibiscus drink, which was really good, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's a fair comparison. So I'm putting Starbucks like right here. Yeah, I would say that. Right here.
You challenge stupid. How can you talk to me like this?
KFC. I remember going there a lot as a kid, and I really, really liked it. I remember their chicken tenders were always super good. They've always had good potato. I just had KFC the other day, too. Like, 2 days ago. It was actually pretty good. It wasn't as good as I remember, though. I remember that there used to be a lot more flavor to their chicken, and actually their potato wedges were pretty good, but I remember the biscuits and the chicken just having a lot more flavor to them. I think that that's what's kind of brought KFC down. It's just that they've really lost some of their touch. They've kind of dumbed down the ingredients of the chicken to the point where now it's like you're basically just eating chicken without any flavor to it. So that's why I'm putting KFC down so low. But it's not bad by any means, but I've had better chicken. I think that they've really kind of just gone downhill, and their commercials are kind of stupid as fuck. Like, their commercials are dumb. Like, I'm never going to be able to unsee Colonel Sanders making it fucking, like, eating out fucking Mrs. Butterworth. Like, he was going in on her in that commercial. I'm surprised that that even, like, was stayed on television for so long, because he was straight eating that. he was eating that pussy. Oh my god. Damn. I mean, when you're dead for so long, you get kind of pent up, you know what I mean?
McDonald's.
Mickey D's nuts. Ha! Got him! Okay. McDonald's. I've been going to McDonald's ever since I was, like, in elementary school. Man, McDonald's was the fucking shit back then. If you weren't going to McDonald's, you weren't eating burgers at all. Because McDonald's was, like, the premier place to get fast food. The fries were okay. I remember the fries being a lot soggier way back then, which I actually like that they've improved that a lot. So I'm pretty glad that they've improved their fries from what I remember as a kid. Their burgers were always good. The Big Mac was kind of underwhelming, but I also got it without sauce, so you know that's kind of my fault because I'm kind of picky with my burger toppings. I don't like sauce or ketchup or mustard or anything like that. I hate that stuff with a passion. But they've always had the chicken nuggets or something else, man. It's like a work of art how good their McNuggets are. Jesus Christ, dude. I don't understand how the fuck it's so good. They used to have the chicken tenders when I was a kid, and then for the longest time, once I started middle school, they got rid of them, which was really sad because I used to like them a lot. I remember them being spicy when I was a kid, which is weird. That's why I didn't get them so often, but when I did get them, I actually really liked them. And then they brought them back like a couple years, I think like 2 years ago, they brought back the chicken tenders, and that's almost always what I've been getting there. Every time I go to McDonald's, I almost always get the chicken tenders. Either that or I get like that, the steakhouse burger. What is it? McDonald's steakhouse, smokehouse burger. That's what it is. Features a thick cut apple with some space and bacon onion sauce, crispy onion, white cheddar cheese. This is really good. The smokehouse burger, I get it without the sweet mustard because I hate mustard in general, but that bacon onion sauce is something else, man. That's so good. So they've improved a lot. And then I remember also watching the Super Size Me documentary a lot, which is, it kind of brought about my interest in McDonald's much more than I already had. Like, it made me kind of think more about fast food in general than I initially did, because I would just usually just eat fast food and not even pay attention to it. But then when I saw the Super Size Me documentary, I started thinking I have to be more conscious about what I'm eating when I go into like fast food and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but McDonald's, I'm really glad that they've improved their stuff a lot. So I'm putting it like right here.
And I do like some hard, raunchy sex. I really do.
In-N-Out is always one of those places that everyone ever loves. Like, they love In-N-Out. Like, they'd go to the CEO and just suck his dick or her vagina, whatever. I don't know if it's a woman or a man. Whatever way you swing, it's perfectly fine. But everyone loves In-N-Out. Everyone loves In-N-Out. However, controversial opinion time, I'm not just necessarily a huge fan. I think their burgers are a little bit overhyped. Now, I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm not saying that it's bad. Not by any means necessary. However, I've been a little disappointed. And the thing is, hi Cooper. Come here. Come here. Come here. Cat. Fine, fuck you. Die. Kill yourself. Anyways, yeah, I hate my cat. In-N-Out, I think they've got the burger down, just the way they make the burger down, fine. It's perfect. Don't change it. I think they need to add more topping choices, because all you can get is lettuce, tomato, cheese, onions, and that shitty ass Thousand Island dressing. I hate that shit so much. It's so gross. They don't even have bacon. They don't even have other types of cheese. I think they just need to add more variety and more options for the toppings, because they're very limited with the way you can customize your burger. It's very much a far cry from like McDonald's or Burger King or even Carl's Jr. for that matter. And that's kind of like that's like a huge disappointment if you can't even like, if your options for customizing a pizza are worse than Carl's Jr., that's kind of an accomplishment for how kind of overhyped it is. But the taste of the burger itself is fine. I actually think it's still really good. I think though that the fries could use a little bit extra work. I think they're a little. Here's the thing: the fries taste good and they're kind of crispy, but they're, keyword, kind of crispy. They're good, and I actually like how they don't get soggy. They don't get soggy very often. However, I think they need a little bit more flavor. The only flavor that they really have is like salt, which is weird. I don't know why In-N-Out is so like against the idea of like other toppings, because like I know that they have like the animal fries and they have like the animal style burgers and they got the secret menu, but the thing is that there's only so many ways you can customize your burger at In-N-Out compared to so many other burger chains in competition with it, that it's like kind of like it's a good price, it's a good value, the burger is good. If you just want something simple but tasty and really nice, In-N-Out's fine, but there's kind of better options at this point. Yeah, that's about it, honestly. Especially compared to the other burger chains on this list, which I'll talk about in a bit. In-N-Out's kind of underwhelming, and for that, I'm gonna put it. I think maybe I can like fit it in here. Maybe I'll put it like right here. I do have to say though, their strawberry shake is fantastic though. They have a really good strawberry shake. Okay.
Oh God. Oh Jesus.
Let's fill this up a little bit actually. Mr. Pickles, you will never ever 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 find a better sandwich place than Mr. Pickles unless you make the sandwich yourself. Oh my God, they're on another fucking level. Man, you have no idea how fucking good Mr. Pickles is. And the sad thing is it's kind of like a small chain. There's only so many Mr. Pickle places around. Like there are like 2 that I can name in Sacramento and 1 in the Bay Area. Actually, the funny thing is the one that's in the Bay Area is right where my middle school was. So every time middle school was out, every time I had gotten off from middle school, instead of going, actually I went to McDonald's a couple times because it was like the McDonald's and the Mr. Pickles were right down the street from my middle school, so every kid would always go to McDonald's. However, I was one of those kids that went to Mr. Pickles all the time because they were just so good. I went to McDonald's too, but Mr. Pickles is on another fucking level. You will never find a better fast sandwich than Mr. Pickles. They have a lot of different options to customize your sandwich. They've got a lot of different toppings. They got a lot of pre-made sandwich menu things. Like, oh, they have so many. They have like 20 something or more, like $30, I think. And they got some really weird toppings. They've got like cranberry sauce on there. You can put like fucking mozzarella cheese. Like, they're just like, hey, fuck it, whatever. It's kind of like Sandwich Thought, which how many different ways you can customize your sandwich, but like, it's just better at Mr. Pickles. Yeah, so I'm putting like Mr. Pickles like solid god tier, because it is just, you will never find a better sandwich than Mr. Pickles, honestly. Unless there's like a local place in your city that's even better, and if you had Mr. Pickles. But honestly, I don't think you'll find a better one than Mr. Pickles. I'm just saying. Facts and logic.
Are you okay, Realtor? I'm
Five Guys.
stupid.
It's somewhat of the same thing that I've had with In-N-Out, but I think higher a bit. I like how many different ways there are to customize your burger. Like what I was saying with In-N-Out, how you can't really do that. Five Guys kind of does that with flying colors. There's a lot of different toppings. You can get like regular red onions, or you can get grilled onions. You can get mushrooms. You can get bacon. You got pickles, tomato, ketchup, all that kind of stuff. They got hot dogs. Their fries are out of this fucking world, especially because they fry them with peanut oil, which gives them a really nice flavor, like a really nice deep savory flavor to it, which I have to really give them credit for, because that shit's good. They get really soggy though really quick, so you have to eat them like right out of the fryer, or you have to like throw them in an oven at home so they get crispy again, because they get really soggy really quick. But they taste phenomenal. However, for as much praise as I sing, there are a couple things about Five Guys that I don't like. For one thing, I think their burgers fall apart, like structurally, they fall apart really quick. Especially if you get two burgers, because the actual burger itself, like the patty, is really small. I think it's like smaller than the actual like bun. So all the toppings kind of fall off. It's really greasy. I think there's not really much of a structure to it. Like, it tastes good and it tastes fine, but it falls apart really easy. And the bacon is a little too crispy. Like, it's like crunchy. And you don't really want bacon to be crunchy unless you like it that way. You kind of want it to be like, a bit of a softer jerky, if you know what I mean. Like, you want it to be kind of chewy, but not like undercooked. You want it to be like, it's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of like biting into a good bacon has a texture and consistency of like Laffy Taffy, where it's like, it's hard to chew, but it's still kind of chewy. Like, it's got a bit of a crunch to it, but it's still kind of chewy. Actually, steak is better for that comparison, because more people have had steak. But yeah, they overcook the bacon. The burgers kind of fall apart, but other than that, everything else is really solid. So I'm gonna put Five Guys like right here for that.
Dio's at the age when a boy only has one thing on his mind: girls. Homicide. I am a fan of Jack in the Box. I really like their stuff. Their curly fries are out of this world. Their fries are actually pretty good. Their burgers, that garlic herb butter, man, you will never find like it. Oh my god, that garlic herb butter. And if you order a burger from Jack in the Box, please always put garlic butter on there, because that is so fucking good. So good. I love putting out like the sourdough one, and the buttery Swiss is just out of this fucking world. Honestly. And they've got like onion rings. They've got so many different kinds of foods there. They've got like gyros. They've got salads. They've got onion rings. They got tacos. Although the tacos are kind of eh. But they've got a lot of different stuff in there. So I'm putting Jack in the Box like right here, because I think they've really, really like I think they've really found a good kind of I think they really found like a good kind of way to make their burgers so flavorful and interesting and unique to them. So I have to give them a lot of credit.
You better leave this place. Leave, doing.
Dos Coyotes, best Mexican food you're gonna find for like fast Mexican food, unless you go to like a taco, like a dedicated taqueria, which in that case, yeah, you're probably gonna be beat. But even then, Dos Coyotes is still fantastic. It's so good. Oh my god, the carne asada. Oh my god, the bar where they have all like the salsa bar. You can get as unlimited amount. It's got tacos. It's got seafood. It's got like other shit, salads. Oh my god, it's so good. The customer service is so good. They have so many different fucking drinks. Holy shit, their cookies are even good. Oh my god, their customer service. Go to just fucking. Also, they're actually pretty cheap. I have to give them that too. They're really cheap. So yeah, Dos Coyotes, solid god tier. Solid god tier.
I'll take your entire stock!
I honestly, Burger King is probably my favorite burger chain. I have always had good customer service there. Well, that's not entirely true. It's mostly been like times where I've come in at like night and they're like, oh, do you mind waiting outside in the parking lot real quick? And I'm like, okay, sure. And then that's really the extent of any kind of like inconvenience that I've had at Burger King. But their prices are good. They have the 2 for $6 mix and match where you can either get like 2 Whoppers, like 2 single patty Whoppers for like price of like 1 Whopper, and you can mix and match with that with like the Sourdough King or like the fucking chicken sandwich or the tenders, and that's a really good deal. Their fries are fantastic. They need a little salt, but their fries are fantastic. They've got, dude, you can get 10 chicken nuggets that are better than McDonald's for like half the price of for half the price of 10 nuggets from McDonald's. You can get better chicken nuggets from Burger King. Okay, McDonald's has like the 10-piece nuggets for like $5, where Burger King, they have $1 10 nuggets that are better. They taste better. They have better texture, better consistency, and better pricing compared to McDonald's nuggets. And you can get like 30 nuggets for $3. That's a meal in itself. And they've got the funnel fries, they've got chicken fries, they got the pretzel chicken fries. Holy shit, burger, and plus they actually had that I remember one time when there was gay pride in New York going on, they had like that rainbow wrapping to show that they were in support of like, you know, gay pride and just the LGBT in general, which I have to give them credit for that. That was a really good PR move. I know it was specifically for PR, but at least they showed that they had support for it, which was really nice. They also had I really like how they have a vegetarian burger for people who are vegetarian, like my stepmom, so at least she can enjoy it too. So that's also really good. And with all of that combined, I'm putting Burger King like god tier. I don't think there's any other burger chain. There might be some burger chains that taste better, but I think with all of the factors combined, Burger King is one of the best.
What the actual fuck did you just say to me right now? Get out of my sight.
I used to work at Haagen-Dazs, and the way it is, it's basically like saying Baskin Robbins. So when I was living in Sacramento, I used to work at Haagen-Dazs, and as I said earlier, it's basically Super Saiyan Baskin Robbins. The ice cream is better. There's more variety with the ice cream flavors. You've got like you've got that it's kind of hard to say because I am pretty biased with Haagen-Dazs, so I'm trying to be a little bit more fair, but I think my bias for Haagen-Dazs is really just kind of clouding my judgment. And I think it's kind of I think it's something I can't really help, you know, having worked there for a while. So yeah, but they're really pricey, I will say that. Against them, their prices are kind of, they're a little overpriced. However, the quality that you're getting kind of makes it worth it. They've got really good flavors. They have the pineapple coconut, which is probably my favorite flavor. They've got white chocolate raspberry, which is like, I think like white chocolate raspberry and pineapple coconut are like my two favorite flavors of ice cream that there is. They've got the cookies and cream, which is always good no matter where you go. They've got the strawberry sorbet. The mango sorbet is out of this fucking world. Oh my god, it's so good. Even the basic strawberry is really good. And they got strawberry sorbet, which is really good too. They've got the caramel cone, which is really nice. It's got like chocolate covered caramel bits. Chocolate covered waffle cone bits. They've got like the fucking vanilla Swiss almond. They've got like fucking what else do they have? They have these two new flavors, which is like this Irish cream brownie thing and like this bourbon vanilla caramel thing, which I've actually had and they were really nice. And rum raisin too. Overall, like, and they have really good smoothies. Holy shit. I work there, so I know what they taste like. I know how to make them. They're really good. They're really, really good. Especially when I used to add extra pineapple to the smoothies that I used to make. Man, those were so good. So I'm putting Haagen-Dazs like right here. It is really pricey, but the quality that you're getting is, I think it makes it worth it.
Don't be dong!
Probably the second best burger chain that there is. I think that they've really found a nice balance of fast burgers, but also really high quality burgers. Dude, they have like a little salad, not like a salad bar, but like a condiment bar. You can get like peppers, you can get like pepperoncinis, jalapenos, lemon, lime. Putting lemon and lime in your burger, do it, please, God, do it. It's so good. You've got like, they have like these like homemade lemonades that you got. They've got like, you've got the fucking like teriyaki burger, which is like a burger with teriyaki sauce and grilled pineapple. Grilled pineapple? Oh my god, grilled pineapple. You've got like the sandwiches that has like the burger patty and the avocado and like the grilled sourdough slices, which is holy shit. The buns are fantastic. The fries are amazing. The strawberry shake is really good. Oh my god. Honestly, like, if it weren't for Burger King just being so well-rounded in every single aspect, I would probably say Habit is the best burger chain. But because Habit's already good, I don't think there's really any way you can make it better, unless if you want to like, because sometimes they kind of over-grill the pineapple, so it gets kind of bitter, which I'll dock it points for that. I'm trying to clean this up a little bit because it's a little too far spread out. Sorry. I wonder if I can like. I wonder if this might work. Fuck. You know what? Let's do this. Let's see if this works. That works. Yeah, that works. Okay. So yeah, and yeah. So Habit. Overall, it's really good. I remember the prices being really cheap too. Their customer service is good. Their presentation is spot on. I really like the aesthetic of kind of like how it's kind of going with In-N-Out. It's like trying to be like that kind of Beach Boy, California, good feel vibe to it. You know what I mean? And I think overall it's just really solid. So yeah, solid, high tier. Final 2 fast food chains that you can find here in the West Coast. I know these are regional. A lot of these are regional, but that's just how it is. That's just what I've never been to the East Coast, so can't say. I'm sorry, but this is just how I'm making my list. If you have a problem with it, I don't care. Whatever. So, who's gonna be number 1? Who's gonna be number 1? Is it gonna be Mod Pizza or L&L Hawaiian BBQ? It's L&L's gonna be number 2. So you already know what number 1 is gonna be. Mod Pizza.
Never heard your voice before. Who are you? Who in face are you?
Anyways, let's talk about L&L. So, L&L Hawaiian BBQ. You know what? Actually, I just realized something. I'm gonna put those Coyotes number 2. Now let's talk about, I don't know, I'll explain why. So, L&L Hawaiian BBQ. They are very solid. Here's the thing though. They have some really weird menu choices. Because they have stuff like Spam sandwiches. They've got like Spam burgers. They've got like ham. This is Hawaiian, I know. So there's no pineapple drink. There's no pineapple anything. So what the fuck? But that chicken katsu, that beef teriyaki, that chicken teriyaki, all of that, holy shit. Oh my god, it's so good. Especially that chicken katsu, man. Fuck me, that's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. I'm orgasming just at the thought of it. I might get some later today. Man. But L&L, man. They're on another fucking level. Because they've got like kind of Asian Hawaiian dishes and stuff. They've got actually no, they don't have fried rice. But like they have got the chicken katsu, they got the beef bowls, they got chicken bowls, they got beef teriyaki, chicken teriyaki, they got like shrimp stuff, I think. They have like noodle bowls. Man, they're just like, it's kind of hard to say because it's one of those things where you just have to try it for yourself, even though it looks kind of scary because it's like, what is all this stuff? There's like Spam sandwiches and musabi? What the hell is that? But at least, I promise you, give it a try. You will very much enjoy it. Trust me.
Bruh, McDonald's is the fucking bomb. You can make nuggets out of human feces and I'd still eat that.
Mod Pizza, number 1. However, you have to let me explain. Okay, so Mod Pizza. This is definitely a regional chain, so I'm not sure if it's like in the East Coast or anything. I doubt it is. However, if you can find it, it will be the best pizza, best value pizza you will ever find. And here's why. You can get like a 10-inch pizza, I think, for $8 with unlimited toppings. And the toppings and the pizza, the crust, everything is fantastic. I used to work at a place very similar in Sacramento, which is even more of it's a local chain in Sacramento. It's called Pizza Rev. The way it works, and I have to explain this because it's a little different, but because not everybody knows what this is. If you know what Pieology is, or Mod Pizza, or Pizza Rev, they're all three of those are kind of the exact same. So you walk in, excuse me. It's kind of reminiscent of like one of those old school Italian pizzerias that you can find in like New York or something, but like taken to like, but like it's modernized and fancy and shit. So you go up, it's kind of like Subway but pizza. So you see all of the ingredients there. They're all laid out for you to see. You can pick whatever kind of crust. You can pick there's a regular thin crust. There's a thick crust. There's this vegan crust, I think, or I think it's either vegan or gluten-free crust that you can use. You can get, there's different kinds of sauces. There's like a regular marinara. There's spicy marinara. There's Alfredo. There's pesto. There's buffalo sauce. There's some other thing that I don't remember. And then there's the cheeses. You got regular mozzarella. You got low-fat mozzarella. You got ricotta. You got Parmesan. You got vegan cheese. And then with like the meats, there's so many different kinds of toppings. You can get like bacon. You can get this is a kind of like a shared, not necessarily like a shared company, but it's like the way the whole store works and just how you order pizza. It all works the same in these 3 restaurants. It's like you pick your cheese, your sauce, your meat, your veggies. You can get like, for the meats, you can get like bacon, you can get meatballs, pepperoni, sausage, beef, chicken. There's a couple other ones. However, it the availability for certain toppings for any kind of category, I think Pizza Rev kind of makes it a little bit better, because with Pizza Rev there's more toppings in general than compared to like Mod Pizza or even Pieology. Especially when I was working at Pizza Rev, I noticed that, because Pizza Rev, they have extra stuff, like they have ground beef, fennel sausage, arugula, cilantro. You can get like sun-dried tomatoes. There's more options, because they also have like beer in there, so you can kind of get like it's like a mini brewery too, because you can get different kinds of beers, you can get ales, you can get like, they have wine too. You can also Pizza Rev has more toppings for like additional toppings for pizza. Like there's like the whole line of like hot sauce you can get. I believe there's got like Tapatio, you got Tabasco, you've got green Tabasco, and then they have these different like locally made hot sauces that are like different kinds. There's like habanero, there's like salsa kind. There's like a jalapeno one. There's like a fucking, I don't know. There's different kinds of hot sauces. Then you've got like Parmesan, chili pepper, oregano, all that kind of stuff. But just that whole kind of idea of like fast food pizza but with really good quality, that's what makes it just so fantastic, and it's done so well that it's just brilliant. I don't know how the fuck they came up with that, but it's such a good way to make pizza. And for the value you get unlimited toppings. You can get as many toppings as you want. You can put fucking pineapple, bacon, ricotta cheese, fucking fennel sausage, ground beef, meatballs, arugula, cilantro, pesto, basil, fucking tomatoes, onions, garlic, all of that for no additional cost than what you're already paying for the pizza by itself. You could get a cheese pizza and then a pizza with like 25 different toppings, and they'll cost the same amount. No matter what, how many toppings you get this. It's the same price. That's what makes it so good. And yeah, that's why I'm saying Mod Pizza is the absolute best fast food chain you're gonna find. So with that being said, Jesus Christ, my neck. All right. This is my tier list. I'll probably put in a video inside the video for like a timestamp if you just want to see the tier list alone and you don't want to hear me talk. You don't want to hear me say anything. But oh my god, ow. But yeah, this is my tier list for fast food. At least like the regional fast food here in the West Coast, the West Side of the United States. I don't know what. I know there's in the East Coast they have like Shake Shack and stuff like that. I've never had Shake Shack, although I hear that it's really good. I don't know what else they have over there, but this is just what it's like for me. Oh my god, my cat. I'm sorry, my neck is killing me right now. But yeah, this is I feel pretty good about this tier list. I think everything. I've said my full piece on this tier list. I think this is. I know I'm late to the party. I think I'm probably sure that the meme's kind of dead at this point, but I did want to talk about these a lot, so actually let's clean this up just a bit. Because it's kind of tight in here. So yeah, this is my personal tier list. I'm trying to clean it up a little bit, make it a little bit nicer, have everything spaced out just a bit more. You know what I mean? I want it to look good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty good about. I'm feeling pretty good about this tier list. I think this is pretty accurate of what I personally feel. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks iDubbbz for giving me the opportunity to like actually talk about this, because I've been wanting to talk about these chains for a while and I never got the chance to. But yeah, with all that being said, I thank you for watching the video, and that's about it for me. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a good day.